Thanks a lot, Zuckerberg.
Welcome back, week 6, Hermes Entourage. I'm Hung.
I'm Dominic.
And I'm Michael, guys. If the content that we're giving to you guys, you like it, hit that like button, subscribe to Hermes Entourage, leave some comments and feedbacks and some topics that we can explore and talk for you guys in the upcoming weeks. Real quickly, we want to talk about a foundation, awesome foundation, guys, that we all support. It's called OUR, stands for Operation Underground Railroad. It's a nonprofit organization, and it focuses on saving children who are caught into sex slavery and trafficked all around the world. Guys, there's some really terrible numbers on there for sex slavery everywhere. I'm not going to go into the numbers, but please check out this nonprofit organization. It's run by a guy named Tim Ballard, ex-Navy SEAL. Started this thing about 10 years ago, I believe. His Instagram handle is TimBallard89, Operation Underground Railroad. Check it out. Really good cause that we support. This week on episode 6, we're going to be talking about, we got some Facebook ads out there for traffic, and we're going to be talking about conversions and what we're doing, what we're seeing right now for our numbers, and how we're pivoting and checking out some new strategies. So, Hung, what are we doing so far?
Yeah, so far, I'm sure if you guys are running Facebook ads, you guys are seeing the same thing. Facebook has limited its actual targeting by a lot since I've actually used to do this. Okay, so before, I'm sure most of you guys know, you were able to target homeowners, divorced directly, people that are behind on their mortgage and stuff like that, and now they've gotten rid of all of that. So it's been a trial and error for us to start back up again, you know.
Thanks a lot, Zuckerberg.
So man, it's been tough. So it doesn't actually allow us to target many websites that were out there before either. So what we're doing is just open traffic. I'm sure you've heard of Chris Chico and his ways of doing Facebook marketing. And I was just trying to blanket the whole entire thing and trying to send in as much terrible traffic as we possibly can, you know. And so Dom here is going to be able to analyze the data and then take a look at what the heck these guys are actually doing on our website. So.
Yeah. So like Hung was saying, guys, the traffic quality coming from Facebook and the broad targeting is definitely not as good as it used to be. So we're trying to figure out ways to actually pivot in a different direction, you know, from our ad standpoint, from the website standpoint, and any other ways we can brainstorm. So what we're actually doing is starting to launch some more super specific Facebook ads using lists and things like that, as well as retargeting ads on the people that have actually clicked previous ads or been to our website. So like right now, we're just targeting the super broad audience. So we're not really sure if the people who are clicking on the ad are actually in a dire need to sell their home, or, you know, see the dolphin or are curious about what it is, or things like that. So
it could just be you guys.
Yeah, exactly. It really could be anything. But I'm assuming not too many of them are actually in dire need to sell their home. But we are going to be launching some retargeting ads just in case. So what we're going to be doing is sending these people more ads that have been to our site before, trying to get them to come back and see, you know, maybe they actually are in dire need, but the first time was just too much of a commitment to ask for them to send us all their information.
What's some other platforms, guys, that we're going to be looking into?
So Pinterest is going to be one of them. You can get a little bit more specific on Pinterest, and I think...
Just real quickly, for anyone who doesn't know what Pinterest is, just go into it real quickly. Who doesn't know what Pinterest is?
All right, guys. So this is our actual ClickFunnels account. This is our real data. We obviously want to be real with you guys. The stats aren't the best right now, but like I said, we want to be genuine. We want to show you what's actually happening behind the scenes and not, you know, falsify anything. So here's the back end of our ClickFunnels account. And you'll see right now we only have a 1% opt-in rate, but it's actually less because a few of those are me testing the funnel. So click here. Obviously, we have these split tests running. The variation hasn't seen as much traffic yet, only because it is pretty new. And they are pretty even as far as this stuff goes. I'll actually show you these variations here in a second, as well as the new homepage, which we haven't launched yet, but we will here soon. So like I said, obviously not the best opt-in rates yet, but we're pivoting, we're adjusting, we're getting there. So I kind of want to show you guys one strategy I am using to develop ideas, and that is through HotJar. Not that tab here. So what HotJar does, it's actually a free platform up to 2,000 views a day, which is quite a bit. We're definitely not there yet. And what it'll do is record the screen of your users. So you can watch their behavior, you can watch what they're doing, you can watch what they're reading, what they're interacting with, maybe if they're bouncing from specific things. What you want to do is you want to look for patterns. Maybe they're reading this one thing and they bounce, and you're seeing this consistently. So obviously that element needs removed or changed. You can also look at bounce rate. You'll see here we have a pretty damn high bounce rate. Any session under like 10 seconds is considered a bounce. So you'll see most of these are pretty much bounces. Anything over 30 seconds is actually like a real session. So I typically only watch recordings that are over 25, 30 seconds to actually analyze that data. You can also run polls through here. So I have a poll running on the thank you page, which not many people have seen yet. So I may test running a poll on the front page to see the interaction there. As well as heat maps, which is all the same thing. So I'll show you guys the variations that we've come up with now. All right, so this is the original variation that we actually came up with before any data. This is a pretty long sales page, as you can see. I'll scroll through it. We have the UVPs and the contact information up here. Some more information down here as far as what we're looking for, some verified reviews, comparison chart. More info here, how it works, testimonials, about us, and then a bonus, and then another form. So obviously this page is pretty long. We're just kind of testing to see what works. Something I don't love about this page is there's not any micro commitments. So a micro commitment is getting the user to engage in like clicking a button or watching a video or something like that before they actually have to commit to putting their information in. That's why when you go to an e-commerce site, like you're buying a t-shirt, the add to cart, the credit card information, your address, and the buy now button isn't all on the same page. You got to add it to cart, then you got to go to the cart to the checkout, and there's typically multiple steps in that checkout. So those are all micro commitments. So we took this variation and basically made it very similar, but different. So obviously here I added that micro commitment aspect. You had to click on this button to actually get to the contact page, and I just shortened it. So I added the comparison chart to show why we're different than the competition, and then how it works, and the testimonials, and that's it. And then they click here, takes them to the updated contact page. If it'll load right here. So here again we're providing a little bit more trust, some social proof with the phone number again, Daisy, as well as another testimonial right here, and two separate contact steps again, just to hopefully increase that micro commitment a little bit more. So there's that. And then our brand new variation, like I was talking about, is more appealing to emotion. So obviously I'm not going to play this video. This isn't the right one yet. We're actually waiting on a video right now. But you'll see here, we're kind of taking more of the approach that we're here to help you. We're here to help the customer find the solution that they need, whether that means we're actually buying their house or connecting them with affiliates to keep their home or things like that. So we're taking the approach that we're actually providing them a life raft. So that's what this whole section here is, here, and we're just trying to help them, avoid foreclosure, save their credit, debt relief, things like that. And as well as utilizing the micro commitments, how it works. Another thing here, this is a form of social proof as it gains trust, saying that we're local. People like to see that we're local. Typically, they're going to get turned off a little bit if they know that you're in a different state than them, obviously across the country. So stating that you're local, I'm assuming is going to be a pretty good value proposition that will help convert, as well as just including the about us to provide some more clarity and transparency there. So that's pretty much everything we're doing right now. We should be launching this stuff here over the next week, as far as all the new ad sets, the new split tests and things like that, continuously analyzing the data, hopefully finding a pattern in HotJar, in heat maps, things like that, to continuously optimize this process and actually start getting some more contacts. So hope this made sense to you guys. Again, we'll release some more videos diving deeper into the details of CRO, some things you can actually do on your site. This is just a brief overview of how we're getting started, and I hope you can take some of it and utilize.
So we're back. That's some good stuff right there. Some hot tips for you guys to actually track your traffic and actually know exactly what you're actually doing. So yeah, we'll show you the exact steps, like he was saying before, how we're actually starting up a wholesaling company from scratch with nothing else. So some good stuff right there for you to actually implement into your own websites. And if you're following along, you're going to see exactly what's actually going to be converting as we move forward. So anything else you want to add to this?
Yeah, I mean, these are just the things that you got to do when you're starting off with small business, guys, right? Facebook has made changes based on the political and the world that we're living in right now. So we got to adjust to small business owners' strategies that might have been working 6 months to a year ago on Facebook. We got to pivot. We got to come up with new creative ways. So if you're a business onyr, you're starting off, think of ways that you can pivot to. That's why we made these videos. Follow along with us as we're testing out new stuff as well. Cool.
Cool.
Anything else?
Nope.
No, we're good.
See you guys next week.
Have a good one, guys.
See ya.